Welcome back, Thunder Nation. Welcome back to another video. Thunder Fan Down Under. Week 1's done. And we are 0-3. Sort of as expected. I sort of thought we were going to put up a better fight against the Houston Rockets, but it is what it is. And this is all I can take away from it. I'm going to roll some highlights. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to talk over it and talk what I think needs to be talked about. Alright, let's roll them. Alright guys, before we get into it, I'd like to say hit that like button, not for me, but for OKC. Let's start the video off with some cons, or what I believe in are some improvement areas. First thing first is our 3-ball. Through the first 3 games, we only shot 20% for the first game, 32% in the second game, and 25% in today's game. We need to start hitting our 3s and stop forcing them from the 3. We need to get our open looks. Stop shooting when it's forced. Find the man inside or find the open man. I'd say let's work on the inside before we work on the outside and just improve our overall field goal percentage. We've also been out-rebounded in every game so far, but that's not a big surprise due to our lack of real center or big man. This is something I hope that we can either draft in the upcoming draft or maybe even pick up in free agency. I'm pretty sure DeMarcus Cousins or Marc Gasol are free agents at the moment. We're also lacking a little bit of confidence on the floor, but that's expectable in an inexperienced team. Confidence will come in time as we keep playing. Alright, let's look at some positives to take away from our Thunder team. First 2 games didn't go so well for SGA, but in today's game against the 76ers, he dug deep and finished with 29 points, 6 rebounds and 8 assists. Back to his old self, only problem was his shooting from 3. Hopefully that changes as time comes along. Josh Giddey played well through the first 2 games, but in today's game he was amazing. 19 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists for our rookie. He also would have a lot more assists if our boys could make their shots, but that's understandable due to our low percentage on 3. I also want to see the ball in Giddey's hands a lot more if we're not winning games. I want to see him build his confidence. I want to see him drive more too. Today's game he shot the ball pretty well, 8 from 13 and 50% from the 3. He also finished the game with 4 steals. That's unbelievable. Bazley has played a great inside game through the first 3 games. He's rebounded well and he's had a great defensive pressure. One thing I would like to see less is his 3-point attempts. He's averaging more than 4 3-point attempts a game, but he's not knocking them down. I want to see him work on his inside game as he's a very great finisher and very crafty. Udort's been alright, but his scoring has been down quite a lot and he's not making his shots from 3 or even from the field. But his defensive pressure has been amazing as Lu Dort has been in the past. Only thing I can see him doing is getting better on his scoring like he was in the preseason. I'd like to see the ball in his hands a little bit more often. In the Houston game, it was no surprise that Christian Wood absolutely dominated us, as we are lacking defensive up top. One thing I did like to see in that game was we slowed down Alperen Sengun. And if you know me and you've been watching my videos, you know that I wanted OKC to draft Alperen. But in that game, we kept him quiet and I was pretty happy with that. All in all, I would like to see him have a great career, but I want to see our boys do better. Our bench has done pretty well to my standards. Williams has been great off the bench and averaging almost 10 points a game as a bit of a spark plug type player. Moose is averaging 10, which I was actually quite happy and surprised with. JRE is finishing at the ring and hitting a 3. Now I'm loving that, absolutely loving that. I want to see that man have more confidence and play better. Man is hitting the 3 every now and then and he's building confidence. I like it. Our only problems on the bench is Poku isn't driving enough with confidence and he's not hitting the shots. Melodon isn't hitting his shots either, which I really hope that can change. To sum it all up, we need to stop shooting our 3s when we're not open. We need to work from the inside out and make our shots. We need to get our field goal percent up and only hit the open 3 if it's open. Bazley needs to start shooting more 2s and less 3s. And if he is taking the 3s, he needs to take them while open and he needs to knock them down. He needs to continue finishing at the rim with confidence. The supporters are loving it, and I'm telling you what, that's what we want to see. We also need to sign either a big man or teach our young boys to rebound, because we're just getting out rebound, and it's not what we want. And coming to the end of it, what I want to see is SGA to start becoming more consistent with his scoring and his shooting, and hopefully his confidence just grows and grows and grows. Coming to Giddey, we want him to see him with the ball. I want to see him develop and have great confidence when driving and scoring, because that's just what we want to see with our young boys. And I cannot wait to see our bench just continue improving and hopefully stay consistent off the bench. Alright guys, that's the end of this. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like. If you want to see more and listen to me more, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it if you guys comment, help out the algorithm. Anyway, that's it from me guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.